Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey, y'all. We back. I'm not going to play nobody's video no more. I'm not really going to do it. Because content creators, it's like you put stuff on the internet, people react to your stuff that you do. And unless they're actually trying to steal your content and pass it off as their own, not giving credit or just, you know what I'm saying, not, y'all know what it is. Unless you're doing that, as speaking as a content creator myself, I don't consider it stealing my content if somebody take a piece of something that I said, or they take a part of my show, or even they take a whole video and they dissect it, you know, or they go through it or whatever. But I don't typically comment on Fresh and Fit, and we're going to go back to that. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to that model. I just thought this one was particularly interesting. So I decided to comment on it. But whatever. You'd have thought they would have learned a little something from getting demonetized about trying to strike some dang on body about content. Thank you, Steve, for your contributions at FYT. Pretty much, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now, technically, I probably could get away with audio and a little picture, but I'm not even going to bother with their content no more. Forget it. It's good. We good. And it's already Monday. I'm slightly in a mood anyway. But in any case, that was enough to set up what I needed to say. You saw what was going on there. It was enough of the it was enough of the details for y'all to understand what was happening. They had ended up meeting when they were both working at Amazon. So she had a short stint at Amazon. She was like, that was kind of a transitional job or whatever. And she met him there. And that's their child together. Both of them, that's their first child together. She met this dude on his mama's couch, borrowing his daddy's car to get back and forth to work. And she willingly picked him up out of the dirt to try to give him some type of chance. And I'm going to tell you why. First thing first, she was not an inherently masculine woman. What do I mean by that? If you were to watch the entire thing, you would actually see that she is kind of feminine, and I think she's Nigerian, or her family is Nigerian. Okay. And so she actually had a really good demeanor the entire time. She didn't have, even though she was the breadwinner, she wasn't one of them, well, he need to step it up and da. She was one of the ones that was like, I don't mind if I make more. It's ours. If we're together, then what I make is not just mine, it's ours. So this is work for the household, right? This is money for the household and things like that. So this isn't about her trying to be better and all of that type of stuff. She actually was a team player. She was giving me lioness vibes, and this is why I really wanted to talk about it. Because when you get a woman with lioness qualities getting caught up with a male hyena, this is what you get. This is what you get. This is why I tell any woman who is has lioness potential, or she got lioness qualities, do not by any means get caught up with a male hyena. They don't like lionesses and will do anything to ruin you. Now, how did she get caught up? How did she get caught up? Because she has low self-esteem. That lady has low self-esteem. She does not believe that she's beautiful or anything like that. She has a hard time getting men that she wants and stuff like that. She has a difficult time with that. She has a difficult time dating because she's not beautiful. So therefore, she has an ugly girl complex. She got an ugly girl complex, which is why she's so cool. She's very amicable, right? She's very amenable. So she doesn't think that she looks very good. So now here come a man that look way better than her, and in her estimation, he was too cute to pay her any attention. So the fact that he did pay her some attention actually got her starry-eyed. She didn't think that she would be able to get a man that she was attracted to as well, that was attracted to her, and that not only her, but perhaps her friends or whomever would think that he was also attractive. Okay? So he got her with his looks. That was number one. Her self-esteem played into her getting him off his mama's couch. The other thing that he told her, which really more so roped her in than anything, was that he had aspirations to become an entrepreneur. Okay? And that he was going to launch this app called Quester or some stuff like that, and he was going to work in it. And I tell you something, don't nothing rope a lioness in more than the potential for a vision. Lionesses want nothing more than to get on a man's program. And if he present himself as having a program, even if he does not, if he's convincing when he says it to her, and coupled with her desperation, her insecurities, her self-esteem, her low self-esteem, and things like that, she will jump at that. Lioness want nothing more than to support. We always want to be supportive and rooting you on and doing whatever we can to help you get to where you said you wanted to go. What she failed to understand was that he is 30 years old. 5 years ago, he was 25. Okay, you may not have your thing together that you're trying to get together, but ladies, I need y'all to understand the difference between a vision and a dream. You cannot support a man in his dream. You cannot, do not ever in your long-legged life try to support a man in his dreams. Because if he's dreaming, he sleep. You understand me? The difference between a dream and a vision. Dreams you have when you sleep, visions you have when you are awake. That's number one. Number two, a dream is just some stuff you want to do that you think about maybe you can do in the future. It'd be nice if you could do that. That's a dream. A vision is something that you would like to do, but you also have a plan of action that you are willing to do in order to achieve the thing that you want to achieve. That is a vision. Visions have plans behind them. Visions have goals behind them. Visions have a step-to-step thing that is trying to happen. If you ask a man about a vision, if he's trying to sell you on a vision, but it's a dream, how can you tell the difference? Ask him how he planned on getting there. Because even if he don't have every single detail, he got a pretty good idea as to how he's going to make that happen. Because if it's his vision, he had to think about it. And if he had to think about it, he had to problem solve on some level in order to start pursuing the vision. So the problem solving is immediate. As soon as he thinks, this is what I must do, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm passionate about doing, and he make up in his mind that this is exactly what he's going to do, the first thing a man starts doing, even a young man, is to start problem solving about it. How do I even start this? Where am I supposed to go? Who should I talk to? Is there a class I can take? Is there more education that I need? Do I need capital to start this up? Do I need, a certain skill set in order to enter me into the field where I would need to be in order to make sure that I can facilitate doing okay, now if I do this part, it might take me 2 years to get over there. So within 2 years, I can be. See, he problem solve immediately. Especially if this is more than just going to get a job. If this is something he want to do with his life. Men with vision problem solve first, because they gotta create the overall. It's like you gotta create the what they used to call it when you wrote a little essay or whatever. The outline. He gotta get the outline together. He produces the outline. That's the first thing he do. is produce an outline. The outline is the shell of the plan. That's the shell of the plan. Those are the major points that he got to hit. Now, in between the major points, he may have to work out how exactly he's going to get from one point to the other. Those would be the details and the nuances. He may or may not have the details way ahead, but he'll have them immediate. The first few details that he needs, so he gets the outline of what he's trying to do. And then he fills in the blank. How to get to these goals. How do I get from point A to point B? How do I get from point B to point C? What is it going to take? How much money? How much time? How much education? How much discipline? How much grinding? What is it going to take for me to do this? That is a man with a vision. Because if you ask him about his vision, that's what he gonna start talking about. He gonna start talking about the outline. He gonna start talking about, well, he gonna start giving time frames and stuff like that because he thought about it. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. These are the questions that I asked my husband. He came to me with a vision. I wanted to know if it was a vision or a dream. Because if it's a dream, he ain't got no plan for it. It's just something he say he want to do. I can't get on board with that. I can't help you with that. But now when I started asking him, well, what do you want to do? Like, how do you want to do? And he gave me a 5-year plan off rip vision. As soon as I asked him that question, he gave me a 3 to 5 year plan right off top. So it wasn't a dream. Do not be trying to support nobody in no dream. Vision requires men with foresight. It requires men with problem-solving abilities. It requires men that have produced a system, order, and structure before you get there. Why is it important before you get there? Because by the time he gets to the recruitment for the help meet that's going to help him realize his vision, he done already started and embarked upon the path, beloved. My husband didn't just start his vision when he met me. That's how he was able to tell me about it. He was in the recruitment phase. I need help me. Because I know now what I need from a wife. I know what I need from her to help me realize this vision and bring it to fruition. I know exactly what I need for her to do and who I need her to be. So no haphazard, man, she look good. Forget all that. Forget all of that. Listen, what do you do? How do you help? What do you got? What kind of brain you got in your head? What are you doing? Okay? So he already was along that path already and would remain upon the path whether we got married or not. That's how you know a man is on a vision. So if he had that guy on Fresh and Fit had an actual vision rather than a dream, he would have been able to tell her how he was going to get from point A to point B. And it don't take no 5 years to launch no app. I swear to you, it don't. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Thank you. Utah says, Black folks, we all we got. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you again. So we'll support you and encourage you no matter what, Sister Davis. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Like, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jared. Said he the problem was definitely the guy. Even their chat thought he was the problem. He seemed like a user, but tried to blame her for his image. He was trying to turn it around on her. If you finish watching it, actually Myron got on his case. He was like, dude, you the problem. You realize you the problem. Correct. Like, yeah, she being masculine, but you put her there. You put her in that position. We're going to speak on that some more. Thank you, Dale. Said women should stop dating potential. When you do, you're idealizing what he could be rather than what he actually is. And that is a word. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Miss Parisha says, sorry, off topic. Wonder if you have any thoughts on the heroine's journey as presented by Murdoch. Thanks. I'm not sure who Murdoch is, but I know that I covered the hero/heroine's journey, or at least an overview of it in my book as part of the solution half of that book. So it's interesting that you should bring up the hero/heroine's journey. But no, I'm not familiar with Murdoch. So, but thank you so much. Now, this is how she got caught up. See, this one was interesting because I don't believe her just from the demeanor that I saw and what I heard her say. I don't believe her to be a hyena. She had lioness qualities. She really did. She had the mindset. Like, okay, we're gonna do this thing together. She's a good lady. She seemed to be a good lady. He gonna break her heart. This is where I'm going with this. He gonna break her heart, but she put herself in that position. And this is what I'm telling lionesses not to do. Do not overlook red flags. Do not overlook problematic men. Just because you think they look good, just because you think that you're not going to be able to get better than him in some way or whatever. Those are your own insecurities. She needed to deal with her own insecurities, because if they've been together 5 years, she was 29, old enough to get over whatever she looked like, or whatever people told her she looked like, or if they told her she was ugly, or whatever the situation is. Lose some weight, put some makeup on, do your hair, do the best you can. It is what it is. It is what it is. But this is the situation that she has allowed this man that is not her husband to put her in. She has allowed herself to get into position because he told her on the live that if he make a certain amount of money, he's out. He gonna break her heart. She gonna be broken. The problem as well is that you can't tell me that she don't know this in the back of her mind. This is the key point that's gonna kill her. That's gonna tear her heart out, because once the bottom fall out, she's going to, now the clarity gonna come. But it's not like she didn't understand that. She's wearing rose-colored glasses with him because of the way he looked and all of that kind of stuff. And now they have a child and they live together. So now she's feeling the responsibility of a lioness. I gotta hunt. She feeling it. That's why she's doing all of that. That's why she's trying to change her military job. That's why she do tour on the side. That's because she's trying to secure it. What is not secure? Why is it? Because now she's in a masculine space. She's in a masculine space. When they were breaking down the cost of their monthly expenses, he did not know how much the rent was. Do you understand that? She broke down them expenses. It was her that said you had to at minimum have $80,000 because it's me, you, and a child. Especially where we live. Can't make no less than that. And that's just, that's not trying to live above your means either. He got out of sorts with that. That's another thing. A male hyena gets out of sorts when we start talking about what a lion do, because he not no lion. You understand? Male hyenas get upset when you get to talking about what a lion should be doing, because he ain't no dang on lion. And he know that, and you know that. Because a lion, you wouldn't have to tell him how much it takes to support himself or his woman and his child. Because he gonna make it happen. He gonna make it happen. He gonna by hook or by crook. You understand me? By hook or by crook. Now, she may have to work too, but he is not gonna put all of that on her. And even if it do, it's gonna be a limited time. Baby, I know you pulling this weight right now, but hold on. Cause I'm coming. I'm not gonna make you pull this weight the whole time. This got a time limit on it. This got a time limit on it. You gotta know who to do this stuff for. Ladies, it's not that she's doing the wrong thing. She's doing it for the wrong man. You make this kind of sacrifice for a lion. You don't make it for a hyena. You don't make that sacrifice for no F-19 because he don't fly right. His landing gear bad. They ain't pull the flaps up when they needed to. He gonna crash. Them pilots is getting in there drunk and high off loud. They crashing. That relationship is not gonna make it. It was doomed from the start. And it was doomed because of the way she felt about herself, the way she felt about him, and then keep on going. This is the other thing, that the mistake that y'all make. You will see the problem, and then you will keep on going. She had a baby by this fool. Now she's in a greater disadvantage. She's now 34. She's not the best looking woman. And she a single mother. Because he getting out of there. Let her go to that 5-month training and see on that relationship. See don't he get out of there. He gonna find an excuse to get out of there. You can't tell me he ain't sliding around with a chick. He's sliding around with some chick. And the only reason that didn't really come up as an issue in this podcast is because she's the type of chick that it's a couple of reasons that he gonna get away with that. And that's because she's not the jealous type necessarily. So she's not going through his phone. She ain't going through his social media. Also, she's scared to lose him. So she's not gonna say nothing. Even if she do suspect, or even if she do figure, she not going to say nothing. Little do she realize he not nothing to lose. If he can find another chick to lay up on, that's what he gonna do. She loved him. He can't stand her. Do you understand that? She loved him. And she also loved the potential of him. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop idolizing men in this fantastical way and see him for who he is. See them for who they are, just like they should see you for who you are. Not pedestalized, not idolized, not none of that stuff. Have the real talks. Have the real conversations. Have the real interactions before children and all of this other stuff gets involved. Now she gonna be a baby mama. She a baby mama. She not a wife with a child. She a baby mama. Now what man? The get you gotcha is that even though she's an average woman, she could have got a husband. That's the get you gotcha. That's what she don't know. That was the thing she didn't know. She didn't know it 5 years ago, and she probably still don't know it today. She could have got her husband. She could have got her husband. There was a man that would have liked her. Because she actually seemed like she feminine. Real ready to, just be a wife and ready to, settle down and get into she seemed ready to do that. She'd have got a husband. She'd have got a husband. She could have got married to a lion. A lion would have liked her. She would have been beautiful in his eyes. All you need is one. You don't need every man. All you need is one. Every man ain't got to think you fine. Just one. But she got low self-esteem. She don't think very highly. And now she has placed herself in a position she's going to be very angry and very bitter about this situation because he's on his way out. He don't have no vision. He don't have no purpose. He's not doing anything. He's 30 and then the years going to keep on ticking by and he ain't going to be doing nothing but sitting around arguing. He's sitting around arguing about how she don't cook all the time or how, you know what I'm saying, she don't be cooking all the time. And it's like, huh? And then it was like, well, she don't know how to cook. She was like, I know how to cook. She's like, he just don't like what I cook because I be cooking Nigerian food. He Puerto Rican. I don't know that cuisine. He want me to cook Puerto Rican food, but I'm not familiar with that cuisine. And guess what? She don't got time to learn it. She don't got time to learn that. Ladies, this is how you not supposed to build a man or help a man. This is not it. That's how you don't do that. That is not the way. That is not the way. The problem, the main problem, is she's doing all of this stuff that a lion would have appreciated to the moon and back for a hyena that don't care nothing about it. He resent her for all of that hunting she doing. He can't stand her for that reason. Do you understand that? He can't stand her. A lion in 5 years of that would have been, even if he couldn't completely sit her down, like from not working, he'd have been striving so hard. So hard. There wouldn't have been nobody that would be able to say that he was a bum and slumming it around. He doing the bare minimum work just to say he be working. And he not interested in doing nothing else. He resents her. Can't stand her. She had a baby by him because he light skinned with curly hair and he ricking. He ricking with that hair. Okay. He ricking. He a ricking. So now she done had a little light skinned baby, I guess. Stop getting caught up with F-19s. Potential lionesses. Get yourself together. Stop it. I'm not even talking to the Pookishas and the because she gonna roll with Pookie no matter what. Because she ain't never no better than him. But you potential lionesses, you women with lioness qualities, and you really want to be a wife, and you really want to be, a support system, and you really want that's all fine and good. You had better vet these men and make sure that you are not dealing with a maggle and a hyena, and make sure you are dealing with a lion. There's nothing wrong with building with a man as long as he's a lion and as long as he's building something. Okay? He got to be building something. Some men is going to build the Eiffel Tower. Some men going to build the Burj. And some men is going to build the Golden State Bridge. And then some men are going to be building the Hoover Dam. Some men are going to be building the factory down the street. Some men are going to be building a home. Some men are going to be building a shelter. Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? Every man don't build the same thing. And every man don't build it to the same level. But make sure that he's building something. Something you can get behind. Something that you can support. Something that is positive. Something that's going to help something. But don't you dare get involved with a man that he ain't got no hammer in his hand. He ain't got no nail gun. He ain't got no 2x4 around him. It ain't no bricks over there. He ain't mixing no mortar or nothing. And every time you talk to him, he talking about what he gonna do, what he gonna be, or how you gonna do it with no tools in your hand. I ain't seen no supplies and no tools far as that I can see. Where is you building? Where? A Barbie house? What are you doing? Stop getting caught up with these F-19s. You're not going to be able to make him do what he's not doing. Women inspire men, but they be already having their mindset on what they gonna do. You can't make him do nothing. You can't make him be whatever it is you think he ought to be. Because he either see that in himself or he don't see that in himself. He's either working towards that or he not. And y'all set yourself up for these heartbreaks. And then you will come about talking about how all men ain't this and all men ain't that. When you chose that bum, you chose that homosexual, you chose that user that didn't have any respect for you and didn't have any respect for the situation. And at every turn, he showed you how much he disrespected you. And you stood there and you stayed there. And now you're mad. Now you want to be mad at him. But don't be mad at him. Be mad at yourself. Because ultimately, folks are only going to do what you allow them to do to you. Now, it may be some circumstances and some nuances and this and that, but ultimately, folks is doing what you let them do. She lets him disrespect her. She lets him sit around and do whatever he doing, and then she busts her butt, and then she let him do her like that. He is who he is. He was that when she met him. That's the part. These dudes, this is why I said that these dudes don't be switching up and being somebody else, and now he ain't no good, and now he's, you know what I'm saying, this dude that now you don't know him. No. He's been that F-19 since you pulled up at the gate. You understand that? He been that same man. He's the same man today that she met at Amazon. He has not changed one iota. It's just that as time go by, he being more of who he is. And it don't taste good. Because you wish he would be something else. You wish he would be more. You wishing for a hyena to turn into a lion, and he ain't gonna do it. You letting yourself get hypnotized with the D. Stop that. Men have D, okay? Another man got one. Another man got one. I guarantee you another man got one. Male hyenas do not like lionesses at all. They do not value them. They do not like them. They do whatever they can to break them. They try to break their spirit. They try to break their mind. They break their heart. But he wouldn't be able to do all of that with you if you wasn't a lioness over in the boneyard playing around with these male hyenas. The proof is always in the pudding. Male lions do things to prove that they are who they are. The main way, I'm telling y'all ladies, I'm telling you, the main way to identify a hyena from a lion is whether or not they've got system, order, and structure. Real system, order, and structure, not mean. Okay, just because he's mean or he says stuff real stern, that is not an indicator of whether or not he's got system, order, and structure. Because male hyenas like to bite lionesses anyway. Men have system, order, and structure. Their lives are not chaotic and all over the place. And when you ask him about it, he don't know up from down. Men usually have some idea of what they want to do or what they're trying to do. They usually have some idea about that. Stop getting caught up. Now you're a baby mama. Value way down. Stop that. I don't know why it's a shock. I'm not saying nothing new that I ain't never said before. Stop getting caught up with a Pookie. How's that shocking? Stop getting caught up with men that ain't about nothing. She's ruined herself for that. She's ruined herself for that. For what? Do y'all understand that, ladies? She's ruined herself for this guy. All that sacrifice for what? Calling a woman very average. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Average is not an insult. Since when did a woman looking average become an insult? I've been average all my life. I'm not some excessively beautiful woman that everybody, oh my God, she's so fine. I've been average all my life. Grew up with an ugly complex. Folks told me I was ugly from when I was little. You ugly. You're not pretty. I heard that too many times. Average is not an insult. Most people are average. That's why it's called average. There's below average and then there's above average, but there's average. Average is the median. Most people are average. Most men are average looking. Most women are average looking. Some look better than others. That's all relative. That's all subjective. Because I was ugly to one man and fine to another. That's all subjective. Ladies, look the best you can look. Do the absolute best you can do. Make sure you got the best body you can have. Make sure make sure your skin is clear and and stuff like that. Your hair done. Make sure you look nice. Make sure you smell nice. Make sure you have a nice demeanor. Make sure you have a friendly, feminine energy about yourself. It's the best you can do. Because you don't need every man to think you fine. You need your man to think you fine. Hear what I say. You don't need every man head to turn. Oh my God. You don't need that. That is not necessary. That is a social media stigma. You do not need that. Social media has told women that being average is somehow ugly or is somehow undesirable. The most average women out there are always getting wifed up by the best men. You only need one man to think you fine, and that's your husband. Boop, boop, boop. Long as he coming in and looking at you up and down like you a snack. What do it matter what other men have ever thought? Past, present, or future. You only need one. It's folks out here ain't got no arms, legs, hands, or feet. Got a whole man. You got that? Let me get these super chats. Thank you, Alton. So I learned a medium man live stream that YouTube takes 30% of these super chats. Going forward, I'll be using your PayPal or the Cash App. Cash App is actually better and maybe a little bit easier than PayPal, but all of your support is appreciated. Yes, YouTube does take about 33%. Right? What is with this? Anyway, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Alton. Say your frames are tough. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss 39 Dina, for your contribution, sweetheart. Thank you, Dale. Say it's a shame she's giving some of her best years to the wrong man. Also, these likes are slacking. Hit the thumbs up. I ain't do the thumb up dance. That cutting it off really threw me off. But thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Professor. Said when she settles for low vibrating dudes, then all of her future acquaintances will pay the tax. That woo that Eddie Murphy talked about in Raw done won again. The cycle continues. Thank you so much. Thank you, HVAC. Said Pookie's come in many forms, ladies. He just ain't gotta be a thug. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Because see, sometimes a lot of women, y'all don't think y'all done ran into Pookie because he ain't never been to jail. You know, he not a criminal. He not out there thugging it up, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But he still ain't about nothing. He still ain't doing nothing. Thank you so much, Ruminant. Said this reminds me of a Gino situation a while back. He thought he could catch a baddie due to her circumstances. This lady tried to shoot above her level, SMV wise. A regular guy would have provided a better life for her. Exactly. Exactly. Has she not tried to, oh, he's so fine, let me just kind of get him any way I can, no matter what I got to do. See, you done caught yourself up. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Auntie and Sister Larry Nero got quiet after that boop boop. Thank you so much, Dale said Crimson Kid. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Stephen Dunn. Said a little something for them Coliseum and BGS for Women days when the lioness was unbridled in her hunger for hyena blood. No, you didn't go back to the Coliseum. I was rough in that Coliseum, babe. But thank you so much. Said there, I said it. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you again, Steve. I forgot to hit the like button. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much. I just needed the ladies to listen to that. Just listen to it. Don't do it. Even though, you know, I got a little bit of a flag, it's more important for people to get the message. So what I will do, you know what, I ain't gonna do it. I'm in a petty mood. I'm kind of petty right now, but we ain't gonna do it. Not gonna do it. It's a good show. What I want you to do is jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, Sister Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.